Wishes galore, what is rain without winds, lightning and thunder? Sincere apologies, if this message of mine has interrupted a steady flow of multiple festival greeting forwards, comprising wishes, promising you to be blessed with everything you ever wanted, and more. And before, the above statement of mine is polarized, distorted, and misinterpreted, let me clarify that I am not talking of any particular festival or occasion. This is a common phenomena, witnessed on all such special days, all through the year. I just incidentally happened to conclude on this thought today. Last decade saw an exponential rise in social media interactions amongst people, with progressively increasing the ease of transmission and continually decreasing cost of operations. Though application of mind continued losing market share, all this while shrinking from seldom to rare, markets were otherwise full of copy-paste forwards that made the job of gifting abundance simpler, without any efforts, and almost a no-brainer. This reminded me of an experience that I used to create in my sessions during workers' training programs that had a 100% strike rate. I used to ask them a very simple question: why do they work? And 99% times, the answer was, for money. But when I used to counter them with an offer that, okay, so tomorrow onwards you may not come to work, stay at home, your salary would reach you every month, after an initial happy uproar, they all would reject the offer, unanimously stating that we will go mad if we didn't work. So the essence of the exercise, that was home, loud and clear, in each of such experiences was, we do not work for money alone, we work for many other bona fide reasons, and yes, one of them is for earning money. Here the word, earning, is in capital letters, because that denotes the efforts, context and process of legally, joyfully and rightfully making money in no uncertain terms while learning continually. With wishes pouring for everything coming your way, I jokingly asked a friend, भाई जी ये टू बैठो कि इतना सब कुछ पेन के लिए मुझे क्या कुछ करना होगा? And he was like, यार हिंदी में समझाओ. So I asked him, are all these goodies for free, reaching me effortlessly, or will I have to put in some efforts also? Now his answer was a smiling face. And that brought me to an age-old saying, God helps those who help themselves, but certainly helps those who aren't capable of helping themselves, because of some limitations not in their control. Two things, intentions and efforts, are very clear in this message. Should we greet each other with some specific thought for that friend of ours, while also wishing that may God be with him when he makes those decisive efforts to get there, or continue to forward these unrealistic, impractical, almost fictional copy and paste messages to all? I have used this festival greetings example to illustrate a point, but this experiencing of learning and earning happiness, and absence thereof, is spread in all spheres of our life. Just to mention, another very important area of life is gifting comforts to next generation, out of our own anxiety, fears and overbearing concerns. I have seen parents going out of their way to create comfort levels for their children, which they had enjoyed earning through sincere, hard and smart work all their life. Gifting them luxuries of life like house, vehicles, jewelry and money, out of their overbearing concerns, at the time of wedding, is one commonly observed phenomena. I recall Once a close family friend had called up to ask me which car model should he buy to gift it to one of his three daughters on her wedding that was due shortly. My immediate question was, but why on earth are you doing it? Is there a demand from the groom side? And his answer was like, I had gifted one to the elder one on her wedding. It would be unfair if I do not do it for this daughter. I said, Bhai Sahab, what you did for elder one wasn't really required. Now I suggest you may not repeat that mistake for the younger one, and also know that you have one more daughter to follow. Would you not like them to learn to enjoy earning their wealth in life? Now his reply was like, there is lot of noise here in the showroom, or perhaps the phone lines are bad. I am unable to hear you properly. Let us talk sometime later. And yes, he was right. He had not heard a word of what I had suggested. He went ahead with purchase of the vehicle to be gifted in the wedding. Sometimes the congested phone lines really disappoint you. No prizes for guessing. We never discussed these things again. Another example is giving huge donations to secure admission in such institutes, running so-called professional courses, instead of inspiring children to study hard and secure it on merits. Now, why would they not like their children to enjoy that learning and earning feeling is simply not understood by me at all? Can you give me some idea? Nitin.